Good morning, everyone. Welcome to your science class. Children, I want to share something with you before we move on to our topic. Did you know? Yesterday night, I saw that a skeleton was dancing with me. I was so scared. How can it be possible? Can a skeleton move? I've shouted so loudly. It was such a dangerous thing. Then, when I shouted, it vanished. कहाँ गया वो skeleton? Then I realized it was my dream. I woke up. But, dear children, the very interesting thing about that skeleton is that it is very strong, it is very hard, it contains so many bones. How can it move? How can it bend its body? But of course, it was doing, it was bending, it was dancing. How it is possible? Yes, it is possible because of the way the bones are getting joined. The bones are being joined. Yes, my dear children, today we will learn about joints. Joints are the places where the two bones are being joined together. Where two bones are being connected together are called as your joints. The bones at the joints are again held together, connected by a strong, stretchy band called the ligaments. What are ligaments? Ligaments are the stretchy type band, rubber type band जो खींचता है, which helps in stretching. That is why it is called a stretchy band that connect bone to bone. It give your joints a support. It helps in movement because of this ligament. And we have this ligament around our knees, ankles, elbows, shoulders, and every joint part. If you will stretch your joints extremely, then it may affect your joints, it may affect your ligaments. So did you understood what are ligaments? It is a stretchy band in which it is connected from a bone to a bone. Now children, there are different types of joints, that is your knee joint, elbow joint, hip joint. All these joints allows different types of movement. Basically, there are two types of joints. The two joints are fixed joint and movable joint. Fixed joints are the joints which is fixed in our body and it cannot be moved. For example, the skull in our body is immovable or a fixed joint. It stays in one place. It cannot move. It is a fixed joint. And the movable joints are the joints which can move in different direction. Let us learn about it. There are different kinds of movable joints. A hinge joint. Hinge joint is a joint which is quite strong but allows movement only in one direction, that is back and forth. For example, your door. The door, it enables its movement only in one direction. One direction, that is back and forth. For example, your door. The door, it enables its movement only in one direction. And children, the knees, elbows, fingers and toes in our body have hinge joints. Next joint is your ball and socket joint. This joint allows the maximum of movement. In this joint, the end of one of the bone is round like a ball. So the round end of one bone fits into the hollow part or the socket of another bone. Therefore, the name is given as ball and socket joint. For example, the hip and the shoulder joints are the examples of ball and socket joints in our body. Children, you must have seen in cricket match that how the bowler in the cricket bowls, how that bowler in the cricket, he bowls the ball. He swings his hands freely around the shoulder and then he finally throws the ball. So this is ball and socket joint. Next is your pivot joint. In pivot joint, did you remember, children, your backbone? That is your vertebral column. Your backbone contains 33 small bones called your vertebra. Exactly. The joint between the first and the second vertebra of your backbone is the pivot joint. So this joint helps the movement of our head in many ways, from side to side, to turn from left and right, to move up and down, see back and right, left. So this helps in the movement in many ways of the head. Next is your gliding joint. In this joint, the bones which are close to one another can slide over each other and allows a limited movement. It allows our back to bend, twist and turn. So it helps to move our backbone, and it is also helping in movement of our wrist and ankles. It allows side to side movement as well as backward and forward movement. So my dear children, this is all about the different types of movable joints due to which we are able to move our joint in different ways, in different direction.